Hey, ladies, come on in, come on in. It is your favorite coach, Coach Nadia here, founder and creator of the Kash Method, where we are all a different kind of strong. We train the mind and the body follows. I'm so excited for this live because I'm going to have one of our very own clients, amazing rock stars, come on and truly share her story. When I think of Juni, I truly think of a different kind of strong. What does that mean, right? Where our strength is comes from within. It's not dependent on the car we drive or our degrees or our accomplishments, but it comes from a conviction and a belief that is built from within. All right. And so I help women really get empowered and take ownership of their health legacy through practical daily application. So they're learning how to create routines that don't overwhelm them, that aren't burning them out, that are sustainable and attainable. They're building their confidence from the inside out. And not only that, but they're shifting their narrative and those that are around them. Because here's the thing, ladies, I firmly believe that when a woman is empowered within her wellness legacy, a generation is transformed. All right. So before I bring on Juni, there's 3 things that I need you to do. You already know what it is. Number 1, I want you to drop in the comments below, where are you watching from? I'm talking to a camera. Juni's talking to her camera. We're going to be able to see each other, but we can't see you. So make sure you let us know where you're watching from and share with us what some of your goals are within your wellness journey, okay? Also, too, as she shares her story, as I share some of mine, if you can relate, drop it in the chat and let this be conversational. Number 2, invite a fellow sister, invite a fellow friend, invite a fellow queen to join in on this live. We are encouraged through others' testimonies because it shows us what's possible. You didn't get great at whatever you're great at by not seeing first what excellence looked like, right? So go ahead and bless someone else with this live stream. Number 3, I want to talk to you. Yes, you. So go ahead, text the word machine to 401-341-1402 right now, okay? Don't wait. Go ahead and text me the word machine. You're going to be able to get a free consultation with my team, myself and my team, and we're going to help you transform from the inside out because guess what, my friend, you are a different kind of strong as well. So without any further ado, we bring on Juni. Hey, girl.
Hello.
How are you?
I am doing great, doing awesome, especially being
Yay.
here with you.
I love it. I love it. Well, listen, thank you so much for spending your time with me, right? Because you are a boss babe. You run your own business, right? You're an amazing mom of 6. You're a wife amongst so many other hats we wear as women. So time is something we can never get back. I value that and I honor you for that. And we're going to, well, you in specific are going to inspire so many through your own story. So, Juni, tell me just where you were before the Kash Method, before the machine, and what made you want to join in on the program?
Well, before I started in the machine, I was like in a place where I have tried so many things to lose weight to get where I wanted because after I had my last child, I thought I had it all under control, that I thought I had lost weight, then the pandemic hit and started gaining weight. Then I tried again and it just was almost impossible. I just couldn't find the drive to lose the weight. We also went through construction in our house, so that meant a lot of like eating out and ordering. We couldn't cook because they were doing my kitchen. So little by little, it started adding up, like the pounds and everything, and it just felt like I was out of control. I tried joining the gym. I am that one person that always pays for the gym membership and never goes. Like it's just
Who can
impossible.
relate? Hold on, because you ain't the only one, Junie. So as you're listening to us, I've been there. I know it was me. Are you someone that has been paying for the gym but hasn't showed up? All right, you're not alone.
Not one day. I mean, I have 6 children. It's hard for me to leave the house. It's just impossible. I try, but I never made it. So when I found out about Nadia, it was through a fellow photographer. And she did an amazing job, and I was just so inspired by her. I was like, wow, like it's just this is what I want. This is what I need. Somebody that I can be accountable to,
Right.
that I can talk to about how I feel. That I don't know. It's just it felt so relatable. So you being a woman, I don't know. I feel very connected.
Mm.
So when I reach out full of fear, thinking I just couldn't do it. Maybe feeling that this was just one more thing that I was going to do and probably fail at it. And it has been the complete opposite. Um,
Yay!
yes. I am actually very motivated. The group is amazing. The ladies in the group are just phenomenal. Like the support, I just love it. Every day I've been doing this challenge with Nadia, and it's just I'm like always looking forward. What's going to be the next day? Well, am I going to make it through the
Right.
workouts, and just doing them and seeing what I'm capable of doing has been just mind blowing for me.
I love it. I love it. And listen, ladies tuning in, mom of six. I mean, that alone, she can rest on so many excuses. And society would say, I mean, I don't blame you. Mom of six, hello, mom of one is a lot of work, right? But I love how one of the things she said right now was, I made the decision full of fear. I think many times we believe that the situation and the circumstance is going to be perfect, right? It's going to be ideal. We're going to fully believe before we then invest and bet on ourselves, right? Because one of my mentors tells me all the time, faith and fear require the same thing as belief, right? Are
Yeah.
we believing in an outcome that we don't want, right? The fear, or are we believing in an outcome that we do want? The difference that's going to make either those two come to pass is, what are we doing in the present? What are we doing right now? Right, Juni? So proud of you for that. And I want you to talk about in specific, because you mentioned fear, how has this program helped you? How has Coach Nadia, the Kash Method team, helped you to unlearn, to relearn, and train the most important muscle, which is our mind? Talk about that.
Well, I feel like the first thing is learning that, I'm learning through the process. So it's not so much perfection, but like just showing up and getting
Right.
it done. Also, I love the calls that we have, the Cash Connect, because it's like we get to talk about what we go through and how it's helping us, and then how can we get better, how can we figure out our struggles, and then also share our accomplishments within all of us, and that sometimes motivate each other, because maybe one week we might be feeling down or maybe feeling like we couldn't get through what we needed to get done, but seeing the ladies showing up, seeing how they are achieving their goals, that also helps you to kind of just go back and not feel like you have to start from zero, but continue the journey.
I
As
love that.
opposed, um, another thing was that one thing I struggled mostly was the eating and also the drinking, the hydration. So, now knowing how I need to get it done and what is good for myself, for my system, it helps me, because, and then seeing the results of following, the method and doing it right, and how not to continue.
Right, right. I love that. It's so true. You mentioned the Cash Connect and having community and being around like-minded people. So talk to me how, because again, you have so much going on in your life. It's easy to say, to let inconsistency kind of steep in. So share with me how the program and the structure of it has helped your consistency. And even before you answer that, Juni, do you feel like a number in the program, or do you feel like you have a touchable, in person, right? Like you feel like if when you need the support, the team is there. How does that feel?
Definitely not a number. I think we know each other by name, but everybody knows each other's story and how, where we come from. Also, the contact with you is amazing. Like, it's not like, oh, she's there, but, Nadia is there, but she doesn't answer me or she doesn't get, no, it's like the interaction is every day, every second. Like I see it, when we post, when the way you answer, you're always available, that is definitely different than any other experience I had, for sure.
And I think that's important, right? Because here's the thing, on week one, when you first sign up, you're going to be different. You're going to ask different questions than on week three and in week six and month six. So
Mhm.
it's so important to make sure that you have access, right, to myself and the team, so that as you're in your becoming, you feel supported in each step in each season, of the way. Now, consistency. All right, share with me what have been some of the key components within the program, and just within your own mindset that's helped you to become consistent. Because I mean, your results and just your progression speaks volumes, right? Even before we came on live, you and I were talking about just how proud hubby is and how much of a support he is for you. So just share with me what has fueled you and shifted for you to be able to stay consistent prior to being in the program.
Well, when I signed up, I had access to the program and I started doing little by little. One thing that totally shifted for me was when we joined the last challenge you had.
Right.
That I liked a lot because it's like somehow it's like we all at the same
Right.
pace, and being able to join in and see the workouts, the workouts that I need to do and how you help us, follow through, as opposed to me guessing, first of all, what I need to do
Gotcha.
and
Yeah.
how I need to do it. Then it's just a matter of like just getting it done, finding the time, but little by little working. Like right now, I'm looking forward to working out in the morning, for example, but it's something I'm building up, because at first it's just very difficult with, I'm a photographer and working and then taking care of the kids. It's just a little hard, but also seeing how like you develop a routine,
Right.
getting up in the morning and seeing how that opens up the day. I notice it's better than probably doing it at night when I'm tired, but I want to push through and getting it done. So all those things, and then also seeing the results, like the accountability photos and everything, and staying in touch with you. Of course, it helps a lot to
Yay.
see what's happening and how I want to continue and keep showing up every day.
You touched on something, and she said she first focused on being consistent with her evening workouts because that did not overwhelm her. That was something that she was like, okay, you know what, I can do this. Now that there's consistency and there's confidence there that she's built over time through the program,
Yeah.
she knows that she wants to see herself becoming the woman that's being able to move in the morning. So instead of saying, forget this, I'm just going to do all my workouts in the morning, she's slowly shifting and saying, let me focus on one, then add. And that is the theme of how we coach and train our women to build unshakable health legacies, right? With a strong foundation where we focus on shifts and we focus on changes that aren't overwhelmed because we already have so much on our plate, right?
Yes.
So I love that. I love that. Such gems that you're dropping. So talk with us, Juni, on, the woman right now that may be saying, man, I can relate so much to you, but I'm scared to invest. What would you tell her?
I would say it's not, you will not waste not one dime of your money. The resources, the support, the love that you get from the crew and everything, and the results that you're going to be seeing if you put in, your own work, it's priceless. I am not regretting not one penny, and I didn't even think twice. I think when I spoke with Nadia at that moment, I was very busy and I don't think I could have even started right away, but I was like, I want in. Like I need to join, and then let's see how things go. And I'm glad I did, because if I would have probably waited, something else was gonna come up, other things I would probably forgot about it. But no, it's been amazing. I will not change it. Like I will not even think about it.
And share with me three things, right? Three things, whatever comes to mind, of some of you're seeing amazing results physically, but I want to talk about some of the benefits that you're enjoying right now. Like from a whole standpoint, right? So with some of the changes that you may see when you're working your business or when you're attending with your children, like what are some of the changes and the benefits that you're enjoying from being consistent within the program?
Well, one of the biggest things that I am enjoying that I didn't do before, first is journaling. When you Why? Because I starting to learn to give praise to myself, like who I am. And instead of waking up and being like, oh, Juni, here's Juni tired. Here's Juni that cannot, go on the day, feeling sluggish and just trying to get through the day, but with really negative mindset. It's different. Now I wake up and tell myself, you're powerful. You're not here. It's like you can do this. Yes, you're strong. And to me, that's priceless because I never did that before. And even at first, like even before, you feel silly doing things like that. But it's amazing how powerful it is to wake up and tell these things to yourself, because nobody else tells you these things, and you don't even believe them. But when you start training your mind and saying, yes, you can do 10 push-ups, you can do 10 burpees, and even though you think you couldn't, and you get it done, and then you're amazed, like you'll be like, wow, I didn't know I could do this. So I didn't know I could probably like get through the day with my children and loving them and not feeling overwhelmed because I'm tired and I'm just mad if the things didn't go my way. Instead of you switch your mindset.
Right.
That has been very awesome. And I think you said two more things. And of course, the workouts, like
Mm.
really getting it done, like gives my body more strength. Especially, I'm a newborn photographer, so I spend a lot of like up and down in my back and everything. So adding that strength and getting through my day, is helping a lot,
I
because a
love
lot of like back things and all that stuff for being overweight, it's not good.
Right, right.
Yes, and just in general.
Yes, I love that so much. You touched on journaling and really building the muscle of sitting in an attitude of gratitude, right?
Yes.
You hear it being flung so often, but it's like, how do you build these invisible muscles? And that's all about learning how to train the mind, right? And being our own cheerleaders. So one of the things I think about, Juni, if we wait for others to clap for us, we're going to be waiting forever, right? So if we allow the praises of others to feed us, to feed our value, to feed our confidence, to feed our work, to feed our motivation, if we allow the praises of others to fuel us, then when the critiques come in, because Lord, they're going to come in and they're going to come in heavy, they're going to starve us. They're going to paralyze us. They're going to cause us to stay in prison by our own what ifs, coulda, shoulda, wouldas, perfectionism, right? So
Mhm.
I love that you're really taking that challenge and taking that muscle and exercising it and just really learning how to sit in that attitude of gratitude by the simple journal prompts that we're doing collectively. It's amazing to see all these women and what we're grateful for on a daily basis, because Juni can write something. I was like, man, I didn't think about that. And now I'm able to look at something that we may overlook, and while just, be in awe at the wonders of God. So it's,
Yes.
that's such a beautiful thing, and it truly is a different kind of strong. So Juni, I want to thank you so much for your time and just taking, these 10 minutes to inspire other like-minded women with your amazing, amazing stories. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Nadia, for having me, and I'm so happy to be part of the crew.
Yay! Ladies, you heard from Juni herself. And if you're someone that's like, man, I'm ready. I don't want to wait anymore. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. You know what it is. I want you to go ahead and text machine to 401-341-1402. Again, my team is going to be waiting. We're waiting for you to help build a health legacy that you're proud of, to not only transform you from the inside out, but also take those that you love alongside with you. So we're going to make that decision right now, that it's going to be a great day, that we're expecting amazing things to happen to us and through us. Blessings are going to flow over our lives. We're going to be a blessing to others as we walk in that spirit of excellence. You can, you will, you must. End of story. Make that decision now. Text me the word machine. I can